All right, so we are not done, however, though, with the coming of age dramas. Carla, we have David Makes Man, which comes with some pretty heavy hitters when we're talking about executive producers, the likes of Michael B. Jordan and Oprah Winfrey. That's not too bad.
Nope, not too shabby at all. And it was created by Tarell Alvin McCraney, who we know from Moonlight. So I'm like, yay, I'm all about that. All about it, in my Oprah voice. But David Makes Man centers around this young man in Florida who is looking for a way out of this neighborhood that he lives in that's not so stellar. And the thing that I love about it is that Tarell McCraney does this thing where he writes, you know how when we're talking to somebody, oftentimes a whole nother thought process is happening in our heads, but the person that we're talking to can't hear it. He takes that and he puts it on the screen, which I think is brilliant. And he also takes the two young men and he ages them up. So we see them as little boys and we see them as adults so that we can see the difference of what they were like when they lived in that neighborhood and what they look like when they get out. Season 1 is already airing. Season 2 begins streaming on June 22nd. So we get to see where they left off with season 1, where David is now grown up. His brother is grown up. His brother becomes a cop, which is a whole different set of circumstances for somebody that lives in the hood. And we deal with Black therapy. We deal with Black people in therapy, which in the Black community is taboo. Black people do not like to go to therapy. They just don't. But that is becoming, not so much a thing anymore. People are starting to embrace it a little bit more. And we're also dealing with the premise of a single mother and how difficult that is to raise two boys in the hood by yourself. And we have a little Me Too situation going on with her. So it's a lot to unpack with that series, but it is beautifully done. It looks like a movie every single episode. I loved it.
And Carla, you're absolutely right about the Black community and therapy, because the Black community thinks of therapy as, girl, get over it. That's been our therapy for years. So to have a show that actually addresses it is really nice for all of us, for everyone involved, really.
Yep, real talk. It is, in the way they handle it is really well done. It's really, really well done.